Waking up, but for my kids to pray, starting with the verse of the day. Today's devotional is titled, Fix Your Eyes on Jesus. What's happening, everyone? It is December 18th, 2025, and today we're going to hop into the verse of the day as it leads us into devotional. Our verse of the day comes from Hebrews chapter 12, verse 2. It says, Keeping your eyes fixed on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of our faith. For the joy set out for him, he endured the cross, disregarding its shame, and has taken his seat at the right hand of the throne of God. So, what does that mean to you? For me, it means to have patience while believing in God's word because of the simple fact that his word does not come back to him void. Many of us may ask someone or even ask ourselves, why do I feel forsaken? And the thing is that when we dive deep into God's word, we shall see that there is nothing new under the sun and that we all have a purpose for being here. That being said, when we find ourselves going through something that is not new but feels new to us, at that point it is imperative to find that family member that is willing to tell us the history of the family that we were born into. When finding out about the patterns and conditions of the bloodline that we were born into, most times it's easy to pinpoint that there are just some patterns that have not been broken. Then we can look at ourselves and ask ourselves, do I want better than where I come from, or am I willing to repeat the pattern? And if the answer is yes, that we don't want to repeat the patterns, then we can understand why we go through some of the things that we go through. We were chosen to make the change, to break the pattern. It isn't anything new. It happened to family members before us, but no one was loud enough to express what we shouldn't do. Instead, they would rather watch us repeat bad habits that are of seeds already planted into our bloodline. And this may be because no one wants to explain the part they had in the unwillingness to uplift the generations to come. Some of us find God in this way, in knowing that there has to be more to our story and that there has to be a higher power than ourselves if we ever sat to think or ask who started life. Jesus is the pioneer and perfecter of our faith. Though we are not perfect, we can and we should live by the example of how Jesus did. We must do this with patience and knowing that our earthly lives are temporary, seeking help and loving one another until we are all called into eternal home.